Every week we do this. I'm scared how many really, really crappy games. I mean, there's going to be some good ones, but how many bad ones? Wildcard Football. First game. Arcade football for everyone. That doesn't really tell us too much. We should scroll down more because there's more text, sometimes lower. Wildcard Football is a fun pick-up-and-play arcade-style football game featuring 7v7 team-focused gameplay with a unique wildcard system that lets you change the course of the action in an instant with special power-ups and rule-breaking abilities. With optimized rule sets, customizable teams and outfits, authentic pro players, and bombastic moves, players can show off their skills across single-player and competitive game modes while using wildcards that redefine the football genre and unleash over-the-top action. Wow, I should have been paying more attention to what's going on the screen. Well, this is definitely a unique game, that's for sure. It's a jungle? There's UFOs. Yes, best football game of 2023. Harvest Island, a horror farming simulator. Pray to the gods and never ask questions as you enjoy your blissful farming days. Just don't wander off too far from the comfort of your home. It's safer to play around the farm than discovering the secrets and mysteries of this remote island. It's Chrono Trigger. Oh no, it's not. I guess it'd be more like Secret of Mana. Spooky. Looks like, I mean, there was horror elements in a lot of these RPGs back in the day. Sometimes still in them. Forza Motorsport. Outbuild the competition in the all-new career. Race your friends in the adjudicated multiplayer events. Compete in over 500 cars, not Carls, on world-famous tracks with cutting-edge AI, advanced physics, and tire and fuel strategy. Play up to 5 days early with the premium edition because, of course, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's Forza. It's going to be beautiful. All these car games kind of try to push the limit with how shiny they can make things. And every year they get more and more impressive. In-game footage, yeah, of course it is. I can't imagine playing this on... well, I can't imagine playing this because I would crash every single race. But I also can't imagine playing this on like a solid racing setup. Would probably be amazing. Total War Pharaoh. In Total War Pharaoh, the newest entry in the award-winning Grand Strategy series, immerse yourself in ancient Egypt at the zenith of its power and experience the dramatic events that threaten its destruction. Man, these games keep getting my... This is a cutscene, obviously, but... I don't want to see I don't want to see poop! I don't want to see beetles rolling poop! Where's the game? Where's the gameplay? No, this is the game. Okay. Yeah, no, this is definitely not the game. Let's see some actual gameplay. We found some gameplay, guys. Finally, the trailers don't have any gameplay in it, but we can see some pictures. It's similar to the other Total War games, so we know what to expect, but you know, it's always nice to actually see some gameplay in the trailers. River City Rival Showdown. River City Ransom is back, rebuilt from the ground up, rekindle old rivalries, and relive past rumbles through a completely revamped story. I heard a lot about the first one, never got a chance to play it, but I am familiar with it. It was pretty hyped. The Front, a survival open-world crafting shooter. You play the role of a resistance fighter sent back in time to stop the rise of a tyrannical empire, collect resources, craft tech, build shelters, and fight monsters to accomplish your mission. Sounds all like really fun things if they can actually implement it in the game. In a really fun... This doesn't look like a crafting game. Is this the same game? Oh, no, it is the same game. Okay. It's Minecraft, but more pixels. Also with guns. But it's Call of Duty, but also aliens. And zombies? So many things. So many questions. I hope that's zombies. It might not be. I don't know with games anymore. It's a lot of things. This kind of does look actually like Minecraft though. This one. It's trying to do a lot. Hotel, a resort simulator. You're the manager of a hotel in an idyllic location. Build, design, and develop your hotel while creating unforgettable memories for your guests through expert management and by offering exceptional entertainment. That means house calls. I mean, that means Netflix. Rungore. Card game mechanics, check. Real-time battles, check. Silly humor, check. If this isn't the game of your dreams, I don't know what is. Also, we have hidden memes everywhere. LOL. Could be fun. Looks like it's done decently. I don't know what's going on because there's just a bunch of pixel art nonsense going on, but it looks like it could be. It looks like it's decently made. It looks like someone put effort into, even though it's pixel art, trying to make it good. Tribe Primitive Builder. Become an exile, the only one who knows the truth. Survive on the island lost to time. Build your own settlement. Reunite your tribe. Explore the open world and deliver a message from the gods before it's too late. Minecraft. Everything is always Minecraft. Everything is always Minecraft. But it's primitive building Minecraft. Well, there's no slides. There's no castles. There's no mansions. I've seen YouTube. They have primitive building mansions with water slides all the time, even though they're all fake. Sorry to disappoint you, all those videos are fake, and they actually use construction teams to make them. Everything on YouTube is fake, including this. I'm not even a real person. I'm actually a slice of lasagna. Star Trek Infinite. I don't know why, but I feel jaded already by this because there's like at least one really pay to win Star Trek mobile game that's kind of like this. So I'm just, it feels like a mobile city builder pay to win game. It's not. It is a game that you actually buy the game, which I'd like to think that means there's not microtransactions. That doesn't necessarily mean that. There can still be plenty of microtransactions. But Star Trek Infinite, this is on Steam, don't worry. Grand strategy experience that lets you play your own Star Trek story as the leader of one of 4 major factions in the galaxy. Follow the specially crafted story or blaze your own trail in the first Star Trek grand strategy game. I mean, there are other Star Trek strategy games. They're just full of microtransactions. Is this one have microtransactions too? I don't know, guys. I don't want to know. Sea Chronicles. It begins with a kidnapped captain and a stolen ship. Where it leads next, that's up to you. In this story-driven adventure game, you will explore strange and wonderful communities, uncover a deep conspiracy, and chart a journey through twists and turns, difficulties, and delights. I don't mind simple graphics. This might be a little too simple, in my opinion. And I feel like if it's too simple, it might be a hard sell after that. But maybe it's just not for me. What is this? Please, God, what is... No. Oh, that happens to be the name of the game. Nope. Nurses. The thrilling final installment of the Dark Ones hit visual novel series. Hapless protagonist Yamada is once again at the mercy of the tender depredations of the world's worst staff of nurses, and this time it's up close and personal with the ruthless head nurse who dominates all of the rest. Next game, Zombie Girl. Okay, the gameplay actually looks totally different than the game image on this Steam page. This is an extremely thrilling and challenging third-person shooter. If you like shooting games and Zombie Crisis, then this game must not be missed. It will give you an immersive gaming experience, immersing you in a world full of danger and mystery. It must be immersive. I get that feeling. The gameplay doesn't look bad. Kind of looks like a Resident Evil type of thing. But the picture of the game, Zombie Girl, it is a naked female is the picture of the game. It looks nothing, it's not even the same female. It looks nothing like what this game is. Railgrade. Railgrade is a train resource management game. Construct dense vertical railroads, build cities, construct vast factory chains with train automation, restore an off-world colony's economy, all in the story-driven campaign. It kind of looks interesting. I don't know why. I usually don't really get crazy about the train games, but this one looks SimCity-esque. Well, you could say, it's a simulation game. A lot of simulation games tend to look like SimCity, or, Yeah, the sim games. Because they're sim games. So, the Coffin of Andy and Laylee. Walk and talk adventure with light puzzling. Brother and sister practice cannibalism after witnessing a botched satanic ritual. These are the games. These are the games coming out on Steam, guys. It's probably a quirky story. The story might actually be fun. I suppose if there was... it sounds sick to say. I suppose if there was a story game that I might actually want to read the story through, it might be this one. Even though it's about satanic rituals and cannibalism, which is not necessarily one of my... sounds like it's one of my hobbies or something. It definitely is not. For the record, it is not. Lords of the Fallen. So this is one of the ones that they've been talking about a lot recently. A vast world awaits in an all-new dark fantasy action RPG. Lords of the Fallen, as one of the fabled Dark Crusaders, embark on an epic quest to overthrow Adir, the demon god. I think we mentioned this in a previous video at some point, whether it was on this channel or Saturday Morning Summons on another channel, but there's been a lot of hype around this game specifically, and it does look very nice. Oh, I think there was a lot of graphical hype too. They were like, wow, this looks amazing. Yeah, a lot of people going to be playing. This is probably going to be one of the top 5 games on Steam when it comes out. I mean, Twitch, probably Steam too, but yeah, this is going to be front page Twitch when it comes out. At least for a week. I'm not going to say anything past the first week, because then, you know, Minecraft, League of Legends, Overwatch, or whatever. Is Overwatch even still? I kind of want to see Twitch to see what's been trending. What? What is this? Okay. Extraordinary Soul. I'm supposed to be answering that question, not asking it. Extraordinary Soul is a hand-drawn wind suspense. Wind suspense, probably, because it's got gears. And that's probably wind suspense. Story puzzle game. The story takes place in a shamanic legend of the town of Mutuso. You will follow a naughty robot. Ooh, a naughty robot mode to investigate an unusual disappearance case. Isle of Lael. A first-person stealth horror game set on a desolate island frozen in time. Face the terrors that roam on the island. Use your wit to distract and sneak around the island. Avoid the darkness. Find your parents and make it out alive. I wonder if all of these horror games are just to target YouTube audiences. Is like, hey, let's get YouTubers to play them, because if they play them, then their viewers will buy the games to play them themselves. And then we can actually sell games versus them trying to do other games and then be like, oh, no one wants to buy this because no one knows about it, because no one's promoting it. Because, yeah, I feel like that might be the real reason we see so many horror games. It's not because people necessarily... I mean, I'm sure some people want to intentionally make horror games, but I think probably also the situation of horror games are more popular on YouTube because of the reactions, and they need the free marketing. These companies need free marketing. So, like, what games do people actually want to play? And do YouTubers want to do free publicity for horror games? Okay, let's make a horror game because it will get attention. So this game is called Conquistadorio. The conquistador who has faced many trials in his life decided to retire and become a hermit, just lying in his solitary cave away from people. But it seems that fate itself throws new challenges at you, even in such a simple matter. Here's a wacky game idea. Bareknuckle Sandwich, a 2D fighting game with side-scrolling exploration and a character-driven narrative. BKS tells the story of a young, directionless guy, Gunner, who joins an underground bare-knuckle boxing ring. Wow, those amazing graphics. It's kind of intended to be funny. Like I said, it's kind of intended to be funny, I'm sure. So... I want to see... This probably has an amusing story, too. Ground Wars KDR Alpha. Dive headfirst into the classic era of a first-person and third-person shooters with Ground Wars KDR Alpha. Immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action diverse arsenal that defined the early days of FPS gaming. Engage in awesome multiplayer mayhem across multiple maps. There's kind of a simpler I don't know how much some of these games actually sell for. It's just a simple FPS game. That's what we used to play like 20 years ago. We used to play simple FPS games. This is equal to the games back then. Arc Sync. Wired from the ashes of twin-stick shooters, Arc Sync evolves the genre with breakneck player movement and combat. Survive and buy weapons, utilities, and upgrades, then risk it all as you enter the depths of the evacuation facility. It's the only way to take this robot teddy bear... What robot teddy bear? Robot teddy bear home. Oh, apparently that's a robot teddy bear. What is this? Sashas Stupid Coffee Shop. That's the actual name of the game. I'm not making this up. Start from the bottom and work your way to the top of selling the world's best coffee. Oh, is this the world's best coffee? You have to have a better outfit to sell better coffee. That's the trick. That's the secret. Also, you have to spell coffee correctly. Usually increases sales. I'm not saying it always increases sales, but usually it increases coffee shop. Lols. I kinda dig this. It's Ren and Stimpy Coffee Shop Simulator. Tiny Fight. Tiny Knights. Wait, what? It has two different names. Not sure why. It's called Tiny Fight one place and Tiny Knights in another place. Tiny whatever it is an arcade fighting game in a medieval fantasy with elements of management, trade, and pumping up the fighter. Is there any? Can we scroll down? Can we find any other names that they've decided to call this game? It looks kind of like it could be cute. Oh, that's definitely Venom. April 86, a mystical first-person thriller which has our protagonist journeying to the abandoned city of Pripyat to confront the secrets of the past. Why is it called April 86? Someone probably died in April 86. Or is a giant nuclear explosion? I don't know. I would have to play the game, understand the story to find out. Spooky things. Mysteries. Oh, it's a rabbit. Stranger Things. Midnight Heaven. Survive a midnight duty on Mars by fighting off invading native creatures. Midnight Heaven is a hack and slash roguelike with randomly generated arena. Choose from a variety of avatar and weapon and make your own build to survive. I'm not talking like a caveman on purpose. I am just reading the description that they put. Pine Harbor. Pine Harbor was a small fishing town on the shores of the North Atlantic Ocean, surrounded by cliffs and dense pine forests shrouded in thick fog. But everything changed as a result of technological disaster. Explore the town, help its residents, and delve into the depths of the dark forests. Are there zombies? It's all we care about. I'm sure there's not. Oh, there's zombies. Yep, that's sweet. There's always zombies. Every single time. Always zombies. The Burst. The Burst is a smashing high-speed VR shooter. Play as a Spec Ops operative to bring down the tyrannical warband leader and her goons. Restore order on a prison planet the best way you can with violence. I do actually like the graphics here. Kind of. Interesting. Why? This was last week, too. There was flying weapons hanging around. It's interesting. What was my complaint? there was a gun that they were like, oh, right. They were using like telekinesis to shoot. This one, the hands are flying by themselves as well. So, Zero Grounds, a fast-paced online multiplayer FPS that allows players to float using a jetpack in special zero-G zones, setting gunplay to even greater heights. Oh, it's got one of those. I wonder if it's mostly geared towards kids. Usually if the art style looks like this, it's mostly geared towards kids. Because kids are like, oh, it's like Lego Mega Bloks. Duplos. I don't know any more kids' toys. I'm sorry. That's only those three. Polylithic. The Polylithic is a third-person crafting survival set in the Paleolithic, Neolithic era where the player crafts items, unlocks technology, discovers the world, builds bases, and can either grow the tribe and command the settlement or play the game solo. This is one of those games that's gonna win some kind of award for like innovative art design or something. I don't know. The games that look like this usually win some kind of artsy award. And I'm 99% positive that I have a wallpaper for either my computer or my phone or both that looks just like this. Ultra Food Mess 2. Okay, I'm sold. Pack your bags and grab your passport. You and your friends are going on a tasty trip around the world filled with chaos and laughter. Your favorite food characters are back in an even more epic and fun competition, now with a dash action. It's a brawler game. Oh, I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, actually. It's Brawl Stars, but you get to play with shrimp and apple pie. Adrift Program. Supply energy to many spaceships in this small, chill resource and time management game inspired by Overcooked, a cooked life, if you will. So another food game, basically. Spaceship Management Simulator. But no one gets murdered here. People don't want to play spaceship management simulators. They want to play spaceship management simulators where you kill people. That's human nature. That's sick, but it kind of is. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. There were some games that were pretty decent looking. There were not that many games that were complete nightmare train wrecks. Usually we see more of those. This week, not really so much. Maybe they were sleeping on the job. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.